Namaste. In the 45th name of Sri Mahavishnu, dhAtturuttamaha, we listened to the story of Ahalya, how Brahma wanted to create a beautiful lady and how Narada intervened and how Ahalya becomes a stone and how she is relieved of that by Rama by stepping his foot on her. As I was relating to this story, I was imagining myself as Ahalya and I was asking this question to me: how would I feel if my fate was decided by somebody else? And this question is important because for us to heal, we need to know who is responsible for healing. If for me to heal somebody else is responsible, then I'm completely dependent on them. But if for me to heal, if I am responsible, then I will take measures so that I can heal. All of us who practice healing will know that we take 100% responsibility for the situations that we are in and then work from there. What do we mean by 100% responsibility? Is that the situations that I am in today, I have contributed in some way to that. I may not have contributed 100%, but there is a contribution of mine to this situation. That is why I am here. Now, I could have contributed in couple of ways. One way is that I might have done something in my ignorance or on purpose for which I need to learn and change, so this situation is given to me. This is the situation most of us face. The other situation is that I want to advance in my spiritual practice and I want to realize my true self. If that is my goal and if I truly seek that, then opportunities will be given to me so that all my triggers which are there inside me, which I am also not even aware of, I might not have contributed in some situations, but still those situations will appear in my life, so that all those triggers that are inside me come out and I handle them, and then I uplift myself and I proceed in my spiritual path. So these are some of the ways in which the experiences that I am having today come to me. So in this story of Ahalya, how does Narada change Ahalya's fate? What does it actually mean? Before that, let us understand what does creation mean. Okay, so I am going to share from Vishishtadvaita philosophy. In Vishishtadvaitam, Sriman Narayana is the Paramatma. He has a form as Sriman Narayana. One of his abodes is Antaryami Rupam, but Sriman Narayana himself has a form. Sriman Narayana is the creator of the entire thing, including the universe. So first Sriman Narayana creates Brahma, and then Brahma, with the help of Vedas, creates the universe and everything. So in this story, what do we mean when we say that Brahma wanted to create a beautiful lady? For creation, we need a Jivatma. We need a Jivatma, and that Jivatma needs to be linked to Prarabdha Karma. It has to be given a body and then it comes on the earth. So this is the process. Now, what does karma mean is that there is an effect of cause. cause and effect is karma. So there are many types of karma. For our discussion, we will be talking about two types of karma. Sanchita karma, accumulated karma. Whenever we do something, it has a consequence, and that consequence keeps on getting added to our sanchita karma. Some of the consequence can get again as karma, and in this life itself we can experience the consequence and then it becomes karma again. This cycle goes on in this life also, but it can get accumulated as sanchita karma across lifetimes. Imagine that there is a bag full of my karmas. These karmas determine my tendencies. So when Brahma creates, there is a Jivatma. That Jivatma in quality, in essence, is exactly like Paramatma, Sriman Narayana. Then this Jivatma over lifetimes has accumulated Sanchita karma, and when Brahma is creating this Jivatma into a person, then into a being, then this he takes a portion of this Sanchita karma. This is called the Prarabdha karma. He takes a portion, attaches it to this Jivatma in this life. That's the Prarabdha karma. So based on the Prarabdha karma, the Jivatma attains the body, attains the tendencies, all that happens. Jivatma by nature is also given free will. So when we are born, we have our Prarabdha karma, we have certain tendencies, we also have free will, and we can use the free will to change the course of our journey because of the Prarabdha karma. So this is the creation that Brahma does. So in this story, coming to this story, when Brahma thought of writing the fate of Ahalya as blemishless, what does that mean? It means that he took all the good karmas from Sanchita karma of that Jivatma. Jivatma right now has not become Ahalya. Jivatma, there is no name to the Jivatma. So Jivatma is just there. Brahma is now making that Jivatma as Ahalya. So he takes that good karmas from Sanchita karma, then he attaches, links to this Jivatma as Prarabdha karma, and Ahalya is there. Before he attaches only good karma, when Narada comes and he removes the A, what does that mean that he removes the A? It means that somehow he engages Brahma in conversation. So Brahma, instead of picking only good karmas, he picks up some other karmas also, because of which now there is a blemish in the person who is created as Ahalya. The name is Ahalya, but the fate is now Halya because of this. So this is how we can understand this story. Then what happens when Rama comes? What do we mean that when Rama steps his foot on Ahalya, she becomes purified? What becomes purified? If we feel that if our going to temple, our doing some good deeds can wash away all our karmas, is it possible? Just like Ahalya, is it possible? If I surrender, is it possible? So what is getting washed away? So as we saw, Prarabdha karma is the one which is there in this lifetime for us. There is also Sanchita karma of us which is there in big amount. Now when we truly practice bhakti, when we truly surrender to the Lord, what does surrendering mean? Is that we realize what life is. There is no more I left in me. There is no more desire left in me. I understand my purpose, I understand the creation itself, I understand the creator itself. That is why it is important to know about the creator. Brahma Sutras are the sutras written by Vedavyasa to share about the creator. If I don't understand the creator and the creation and the laws, then I will not be able to heal. I will not be able to take responsibility for my own things. And so, in that way, we understand the creator, we understand how creation is done, what are the laws operating here. When I do that, naturally I will surrender. There is no way I cannot surrender. I mean, if we are a drop of ocean, if we are a drop of water, and if we see the ocean, how will we feel? Will we feel equal to the ocean? We will feel amazing that at least we are a drop of that ocean, that water which is there as ocean, right? So, when we surrender, what happens is that Bhagavan has created all these laws in such a way that the Sanchita karma gets transformed. When that gets transformed, after we are done with the Prarabdha karma, we reach the Bhagavan and serve him there at Vaikuntham. So this is the essence of the story. The reason I am sharing this in such detail is because whoever is reading this, if they get this idea that I don't know how this universe is, whatever I do, somebody like Narada can come and change my fate, and so, I'm helpless, I'm hopeless, so I cannot do anything. So I just do my job and then I just leave it to God. This leaving it to God, if we don't understand that his system is flawless, bugless, the surrendering attitude will not come. That is why I am sharing these questions and the thoughts that have come to me. Another reason that I am sharing this is because while you are listening to Vishnu Sahasranamam, you will get some questions. And believe me, if your questions are really, really true, and if you send them out to the universe, you will get the answers. You will get the answers which are in alignment to the scriptures. You might not have read the scriptures, but when you get the answers and you go and search, you will find that your answers are aligned to the scriptures. That is how the universe works. Some knowledge comes to you automatically if you are sincere, if you are asking the question because you want to know, not because you want to resist something or prove that you are great, not because of that. So I hope what I am sharing can be helpful to many who gets questions like what I do. And for me, it is also important that I live without conflict inside me. If I have a conflict, if I read a story and if I feel that this story could not have happened, or this story is telling something which is in conflict to whatever is prevalent, then I would not be able to do justice to myself, my inner self. And that's the reason I'm sharing this. Hope it helps. And thank you so much for listening to me. Jai Shriman Narayana.